in the chat so we don't miss anybody. And let's do this so we don't miss anybody. There we go. There we go. Okay. Turn that down and set that right here. That's good. So that if anybody comes in, we'll see them. So, so I am finishing up the last. Ooh, I almost messed up that. The last two postcards in the swap that everybody that I make everybody what I'm swapping. I make everybody one. So I'm finishing them up, and these are for Michelle Glitter. So what do they need on them? Like that. That one is an obvious one, right? Glitter. Now we all know how Cindy feels about glitter. Just about like Becca feels about glitter, and about how a bunch of people feel about glitter. So anyway, but I do have. I'm pretty sure I have some glitter glue over here. So let's move this out of my way so we can get to what I think I have over here. There we go. Lord have mercy, that's the mess I have here. That has to be put away. And we're going to need this right here. Today is the and this. Those will need to go to me. So I'm going to be working in my happy number. Let's see. Is that the drawer that I have put that in? No, it is not. Up here in this. Here is this. I have too many drawers, you guys. Not in there, not in there. Where else could it be? Oh dear. Where could it be? I've moved all those drawers away. Oh no, I haven't. There we go. It's probably one of these. Oh goodness. Hi to anybody who just came in. I'm looking for glitter glue. Just saying the truth. That's what I'm doing. Just looking for glitter glue. Oh, I found some patina paint. That's not glitter glue. Bunches of tickets. I'm ticket bored, you guys. Anybody need a ticket? No glitter glue in there neither. What have I done with that glitter glue? Did I throw it away? Highly possible. Let's look in this drawer over here that says bling. Well, don't see it. Michelle may not get glitter glue. I don't know where did I put that? I don't even own glitter, y'all. That's how bad I have a problem with. Oh, I do own some of this. You do have some of this. We'll use it. Okay, that's good. Oh, I wanted to put one of those in her thing and I forgot it. Anyway, here we go. Hi, how about a roll? How are you? Hi, Angela. Hi, Teresa. So, this is Color Box Dune. I don't think that is glitter. I think that's just paint. Hmm. I know there's one over here, though. Yeah, that's just yuck. Okay, here's this one. We'll do this. So we have this. This is Stickles. And it's gold glitter. And we'll put it right in the middle of the dot of these flowers. There you go. There are flowers. I don't know if you can see that. There are flowers on this. There you go. Okay, that one has to dry. That one has to dry. You've been in an art stupor. You need to get moving. So that one has to dry. But you can see it's got gold. That is one of my jelly prints. We'll leave that to dry. We'll set it up here. Okay, let's play in our book. So this is my Happy Mail book that I'm working in right now. And this little lovely thing, let's see. Now, I have just been gluing things in my Happy Mail book, just gluing it down and being happy with it glued in. But we're going to live on the edge today, and we're going to do some decorating. This is a box where I put stuff that comes in my Happy Mail. Okay, this is a box where I put stuff that people send me in my Happy Mail. Well, no, this is the wrong box. Where's the other box? I know that, I'm pretty sure I done those. I know that, I think I done that. These are all things I've made. These are not things that go in my Happy Mail book. There's some stamps. They need to go in a stamp thing. This is the problem of having way too many containers. Guys, way too many containers. I made all these silly little birds. Yeah. I should have sent all of y'all a bird when I sent out cards. I should have gave y'all all the birds. That was naughty, Cindy. You shouldn't have said it like that. Okay, we have a box, or we have some stuff laid out that is Happy Mail. The question is, the $50,000 question is, what in the heck have we done with it, Cindy Lou Bob? Is that it? That's some of that is. Some of that is Happy Mail stuff. That is not. We may be all caught up. I haven't received much mail this month, so we may be all caught up. Let me just slide that in there. Oh, this right here is Happy Mail. It came from, there we go. There we go. Hold on. I'm finding it. I found a stack of stuff. This is green. I found some more. Gosh. Lord Jesus. Somebody needs to come and rescue me from this mess. Here we go. That's made by Jassy. It was the green swap. So let's work with this. Ooh. Okay, honey. Hi, Leonore. How are you, honey? So, Jassy made me this, and it is ink on a photo page, and then she made that. So we're going to work with this. Here we go. I'm going to put a background on it. Actually, let's work from that side. And we are going to trim this off. My next Happy Mail book, I'm going to do and if you watch Mama Juju, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to do a Bubba Tina. Only I won't call mine Bubba Tina. It'll get another name, of course. It'll probably be a Cindy Lou Bob. Don't y'all think? There we go. Yep, that's going to go right in there. We're going to glue her down. Just like that. And I think we're just going to spread some glue here. Oh, be safe, yes. Be cool, because I don't know where you live, but it's not overly cool at my house. I have the air conditioner going this morning. I did get up early and make my potato salad, and we're not doing anything. We're not going nowhere. We're not grilling. We're just going to cook some hot dogs in the oven. Did you know that if you cook hot dogs in the oven, they tend to taste more like a grilled hot dog? And you can get them that dark color too. I like my hot dogs cooked black. I don't like those little boiled, soggy looking wieners. Anyway, when it comes to hot dogs, I don't like that. I just want to specify. Don't read anything into that that's not being said. Anyway, there we go. There we go. So do that. Keep sliding that way. Now, Angela Adele sent me this beautiful, beautiful gold ribbon. And y'all know that I hoard things like this. So I'm thinking we're going to keep it and put it in our book here, on our book. I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, yeah, we like that. That page wants to rip. Let's give it a piece of tape. Somebody's beeping at me. It's Jude. Trying to decide if I want to make another peach cobbler. I made one the other day and they gobbled it up. I mean, like, it was all gone in one day. I heard, oh, there it is. I'll say I heard my phone. Isn't it gorgeous, that trim? There. Okay, let me go back to what I was doing. There we go. There. Okay. Hi, Bonnie. How are you, honey? Your package went out yesterday, Bonnie, with your surprise in it. So anyway, and and a postcard for you from me. So anyway, yeah, I caught the mailman yesterday. So just because I'm feeling extra, I want to put some of this on this page right here. I, I do not have, I do not have adult ADHD. I do not have. If I tell myself that often enough, I'll believe it, right? Do not have it. Anyway, it could even, as close as we live, it could even be there by tomorrow. But I would suspect Monday, since it is a holler day today. It is a holler day. There we go. There. Okay, I like that. That made that pretty. So, hi Juju. How are you, honey? I woke up this morning and my back felt really good. So I had yesterday. I took, not all at once. I don't want anybody to freak out on me. I took I took a total of four 500 milligram Tylenols, and then I did some BioFreeze, And I woke up and my back feels really good. Okay, now I had some more stuff here that we want to look at. This is some more Happy Meal stuff that comes in my Happy Meal things. I like the little man with the dog and the bone. This is, I can tell you right now who that's from. That's from, yep, Lori Beth. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that's from Lori Beth. There's all this. Yep, all of this. That one's from Lori Beth too. And this is a little pocket full of things from Lori Beth. And this is all, okay, I want to pull all this stuff out, but I want to keep the pocket. It's a pocket, pocket, pocket. It's a triple dipple doodle. And we'll probably keep that in it. We may keep a girl in it. I don't know. We may use the girl. Actually, I may use the girl on one of the other things. But before we get all involved, we're going to, let's see, do we have enough to go on this side too? I think we do. Yeah, I think we'll do this. On this side. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Don't do that, Cindy. I want to see how much of that I need to cut off. About it. That much. About that much. If it goes to Kansas City, most of our mail always goes to Fayetteville and then on, but I don't know if it'll go from Fayetteville to Kansas City. I think it usually goes to from Fayetteville to St. Louis. That's where it usually goes, but I'm not positive about that. I wouldn't swear to that on a stack of Bibles. Okay, not that I would swear on anything. Oh, I forgot I had that pretty part. No, I've flipped a page, haven't I? Oh, see, I do not have adult ADHD. I do not. I do not. I just have too much that I'm trying to do at one time. Anybody relate? Not that it's bad to have adult ADHD. I just, if I lived in a house full of boys, uh, it would be different for them to eat up all the cobbler in one day. And this was a big one. This was in a pan that's the size above, a casserole dish that's the size above the 9 by 13. I don't know what that size is. Anyway, it was a big cobbler. And there's just two of them, Jared and Dave. Well, Cindy had some too. You don't have it either. We just got too much that falls through our heads. Hi, Chassie. How are you, honey? I'm fixing to put your thing on my page. I am. I'm fixing to put your little St. Patrick's Day guy on my page. He's going to be the star of my show. Yep, he sure is. I know. Before I do that, though, I know why. I'm like, why did I turn on my hot glue gun? Duh, Cindy, you want to glue this right down here. You want to glue this trim on. And you need hot glue for that. Duh, Cindy. There we go. We're going to cut right there. Anybody doing anything special today? I live a block, technically 2 blocks from the high school, but I can. They're doing fireworks on the football field tonight, and if I want to go outside and watch them, I can. But it is miserable hot here, and my dog hates fireworks, so we have to keep him calm and collected. So Yep, we do. Oh, I wanted to show y'all too. Now watch, that dried. Dad burn. You silly glue gun. It dried before I could even lay it down. That makes me mad when it does that. Took my sweet time and it just dried on me. There we go. Yeah. That hurt. That burnt. Did you feel the burn? I did, she said. I did feel the burn. She says, I did. I felt the burn. There we go. I should have used one of my little hamburger patty things. You know, do y'all use those little hamburger patty things? They're a wax paper thing. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah, I like that. Um, but chilling today, good. Good for you, honey. Um, these, these are what I'm talking about. These little parchment paper squares. They're you get them from Dollar Tree, and they come 100 in them, and they're really good for sticking down and like doing things like that. I use them a lot, like when I'm trying to rub a stencil in and all that. So anyhow, yep. Okay. So I think we're probably done with that. Now, who does that say? Sharon R. sent me that. That is a different holiday. I think it's fallen out of a book. So what do we want to do? We want to put this down, but I'm thinking we may stick a little piece of lace under it just because I like that lace. I see you, honey. I said hi, Jassy. You need prayer for your son. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, I come to you right now, Lord. I ask you to move and touch and uh, give Jassy peace in this situation. Whatever's going on, you know. I don't need to know. All she asked me to do was to pray, Lord. And so I ask you to touch and move in this whole situation, Father God. We know that you are the one that's in control. It's nothing that we do, it's you, Lord. And we ask you to minister, God. I pray for peace for Jassy and Daryl, Lord, and I ask you to be with them. Move mightily. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. I do see Jassy. Yep, I do see Jassy. I see her. I prayed for her. So I did. I prayed for her. Thank you, Lord, for moving in her whole situation because we know you are the God that can. Yes, we do. We know that. Yeah. You're welcome, honey. I will add him to my prayer list. Most definitely, I will add him to my prayer list, okay? So, anyway. I like these little flowers. I'm going to cut them out and glue them down, and then I'm going to color them, okay? So, you're welcome, honey. Um, yeah, I got to tell y'all funny. Uh, I guess it's funny. It's kind of funny. Anyway, yesterday I went to a moving sale, a yard sale. I bought some jewelry. If you want to know what I bought, it's listed on my page right now. I got some Hong Kong beads. Y'all know I like to buy those vintage Hong Kong beads. I got some Hong Kong beads. I don't know, a little faux pearl bracelet, several little things. Anyway, and They had a lawnmower, and if you know anything about us at the Loving Home, we have horrible, horrible, horrible luck when it comes to, I shouldn't say luck, horrible, I don't know what you would call it, but us and lawnmowers, we just don't get along. I mean, like, seriously, we don't. Like, when Jared was a baby, we bought a brand new lawnmower from Otasco, if y'all remember that store, Otasco. And like the third time Dave cut the grass with it, it hit a rock and sure pin in it and ruined it, and they wouldn't fix it. Like that's just the kind of luck that we have with lawnmowers, anyway. And so my mom's lawnmower that we've been using uh, in our backyard to cut our backyard has it's been on the fritz, and so I went to this sale. They had a lawnmower, and yeah, I told the girl because I knew the girl that was running the sale. She used to run several flea markets here in town. Her name is Rachel, and actually, she's not a girl. She's a lady that's older than I am. Anyway, I knew Rachel, and so I told Rachel. I said, I'll come back with my son and we'll bring some gas because it didn't have no gas in it to test it. I said, because I want to test it before we buy it. I said, because I have one that don't run. I don't need to buy another one that don't run. Oh, it runs. We used it earlier this year. It runs. Okay. Anyway, so we brought gas and my son was cranking it, trying to crank it. And on the last pull that he pulled, it almost started. Almost. Okay. Uh, he pulled it again and the string broke. I was like, you gotta freaking be kidding me. Yep, the string broke. Anyway, I was like, well, he said, well, it's not gonna work now, is it? I was like, nope. I was glad though that it broke there and not after I got it home. I would have really been aggravated if it had broke after I got home. I was like, yeah. I said we don't need one with a broken string. So anyway, they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to fix that. It's like me neither. So anyway, my mom's supposed to be checking with my uncle, and we're gonna load that one up and take it down there and let him work on it. He has the magic touch when it comes to lawnmowers, so we'll let him work on it. It was just like, you just can't make this crap up. So, yeah, this one right here, you made it. Yes, it does say Jassy on the back of it. Yep, does. I think I said that and showed that when before you came in, honey. Yep, yep. It does say Jassy. Yeah, it sure do. Yeah, I did say that. It was made by Jassy. This right here was made by Lori Beth, and we're going to add some of this little trim to it. Somebody cut some little trim out on a cutter. We're going to add some of this. I do love my little sweet petunia press. There we go. Cut that. Yeah. And I want to cut this little guy right here out. Y'all know I love my doggies. I have just the Chihuahua. My last dog was a boxer. She lived to be 14 years old, and I've told this story 100 times, but y'all know I'm getting old and I tell my stories over and over now. My boxer had cancer, which, if you know anything about boxers, they are very prone to cancer, and the more white they have on them, the more prone they are to cancer. And so she was a fawn with white. Anyway, she had tumors, and they were coming faster than we could keep up with. She was in pain. She had a great big one in her mouth. And so we made the hard decision to put her down, and we had her put down on actually on the Halloween before 11 days before David fell dead in his barber shop. So I would cry. I would come home from the hospital and cry because Dave wasn't there with me, and I'd cry because Blakely wasn't there. But I knew that if I'd have come home and found her dead, y'all had to dig a hole and stick me in it, 'cause I couldn't have dealt with that. So it was hard enough dealing what we were going through with Dave. So anyway, but yeah, that's cute. I like my little flower I colored. Yeah, yeah, I do like my little flower that I colored. Hmm. Mm-mm. So y'all know I like to do this. If you know anything about this book, you will see that the things that are in it have people's names wrote on them. These were all made by Erica Newkirk. Both of these were, and I keep them turned together because they are dimensional, and that way they don't knock anything off of them. This was made by Angela Jones. These, why are these in here? This is made by Dana. Oh, I see. No, these go in my postcard book. These go in my postcard book. Why are they even in there? Oh, guess who made this one? Guess who made that one? Does anybody know? I bet you won't guess. I bet I bet money you think that Goldie made that, don't you? She didn't. Sharon R made that. Sharon R has some chicken stamps that are so fun. Anyway, yeah, she made that for me. So, anyhow, well, I've been taking the magnesium and I've been resting really well, but I've been having a few Charlie horses, but I know I haven't been drinking water good. When it gets summertime, I feel like I drown when I drink water. I suspect that has something to do with the fact that I only have the one kidney, but I don't know that for a fact. That's from Sharon Lombard. That one there is another beautiful one that Sharon R made me. Yep, Sharon R Easter 2025. Yes, indeed. And this right here is uh it says Beth on it, that Beth made it. So anyway, hidden paper clip. So this right here is a sweet note. There is an old saying, cold hands, warm heart. That being said, these are for you. You have such a warm heart. Your hands must be freezing. My hands do freeze all the time, but I'm very cold natured. Brenda Ashford made that. That's 2024. That's from Lori H. Anyway, so this is normally how I do my book, but I'm gonna make me a Cindy Lou Bob. See, these are some ATCs and stuff that some of y'all made. Let's see. This one is from Lori Beth. This is going to be from Lori Beth. Yep. And Lori Beth. Yeah. That needs to go in the ATC cards book. They go in with, and then we have these. And I do have the circle thing now, but I decided not to pull these off. Anyway, so this is my second. This is from Teresa Church. This is my second, and this one here is also from either Lori Beth or Goldie. The note is from Sharon R, but I'm pretty sure that Lori Beth or Goldie made this part of it. Sharon may have. I can't remember. Yeah, that one's cute. That is. I know this came from Sharon R. This is actually a sticker, you guys. Comes up out of there, but it was so pretty. I kept it in there. So that one's from Teresa. She drew a puppy. These are from Linda Wren. Linda Wren. That's from Lori Beth. Brenda A. Now I pulled those off. We need to cover this piece of paper because I don't like it. It's ugly. Let's see, we got more papers floating around here somewhere. We got more papers. What? The one thing that I'm going to need today, I've put up. Can you believe it? Me neither. So we're going to do it with this. No, we're going to do it with this. We'll use that. Were any of y'all in the story? Hey, Beth, how are you? Did Beth come in? I didn't see Beth come in. Did she come in? There we go. I don't see Beth, but if she came in. So if y'all were watching Beth the other day, she made a picture with a man, and I started telling a story about said man. Somebody asked me how I knew. And I know Beth is just like me. You buy things, well, you get things in Happy Mail. You get things where you go thrifting. You get things everywhere. And anyway, she thought it was something she had picked up at a swap. Anyway, this is Henry Boney, and I would guess that I either cut her out just a picture and sent it, or I sent her one of these. But somebody else could have sent her one that got it. Anyway, this is my mama at her prom. This is my mama and her dog. This is my daddy. No, wait. This is my daddy's mama and daddy, grandma and grandpa, and all five of the younger brothers. And there's two more brothers. Hold on. And this is mama and some of her friends. And I teased her about this. I said, Mama, y'all were being wild girls. Look, she's holding a cigarette. Anyway, but yeah, all of my I copy all of my old black and white family photos, and I give them away. I put them in packets when I sell like photo packets. I'll put them in there. Becca accused me of pimping out my uh, pimping out my family. But, nah, he's not family. He's just a neighbor that lives down the road. Anyway, and he's long gone. Those pictures were in my mama's photo album. They were from like graduation time. He's real close to her age, and my mom is 80. So he passed away a long time ago. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah. And if that picture's not the same one she has, that dude looks just like Henry Boney. He's he had a twin in Arkansas. Okay, so here we go. There we go. And it just drives me nuts when I can't remember where things come from. When somebody asks me, "Where did you get that?" I don't know. So I don't know. So, oh, y'all were guessing that it was Beth. Yeah. Okay. I was guessing it was either Beth or Jassy. So I know that the reason I probably haven't got much mail lately is I haven't done the last few swaps that Beth did. What did she swap? I can't remember. Oh, they did stamped images. I sent a stamped image to a shut-in, and what else? I just want to cover that page because I had pulled things off of it. Anyway, and then these are some birthday cards that I got last year, and that's a magazine doodle that Sharon did. Just birthday cards, ATC coins. This page was all made from stuff from Lori Beth. She drew the birds and the flowers and all that, and I just made that into a tuck. And then if you've ever got one of Lori Beth, no, not Lori Beth, Goldie, I'm sorry, Goldie. If you've ever got some mail from them, they often use these envelopes that have these beautiful things on the inside of them, and the the inside of the envelope. This looks like it. So I turned this envelope inside out and made something pretty out of it. And if you look at my, let's see, I want to all of this. I want to put into my ATC thing, into my ephemera book. Anyway, if you look inside at some of my photos on my Poshmark, you'll see that I took pictures of jewelry sitting on stuff that they made on yeah. Now that one is not going back in there like it's supposed to. It's supposed to go back in there like that, and then that goes in there like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay. So do we want anything else to go? Oh, we want to write, don't we? Where did the good black pen go? There it is. Jassy and Lloyd is. There we go. There we go. So yeah, I'm happy with that page. Oh. There we go. So I say I want to make me a Bubbatina, but I saved a great big thing that I wanted to use. What have I? Oh, I see. I see why that's not shutting. What are the chances that that little thing would stand up on its edge to make it not shut? But it was. This is from Michelle Walls, and I didn't glue it all the way down so I could tuck under it. So anyhow, now I keep a rubber band on this to keep it closed tight so that I can tightly, uh, so I can squeeze it into my bookshelf where I have so many. So I have things to make me a new fairy journal, but I haven't decided how I want to do it. I also have an order for a special order for a journal that they want to be nature with sun and moon and stars. Oh, I wanted to show uh, this. I'm gonna put all this. So these here are like you can put little stamps in them. Uh, these are from We Are Memory Makers. We Are Memory Makers, yeah. And they go on in a little book like this. That's Steph's stuff. There, we'll put all of this right here, right here, in this. This is ephemera stuff. He's too big for that. That's all they'll pretty much hold is a stamp. Not much more than a stamp. There we go. Are you coming on live tonight, Juju? I don't know how. Okay, Cindy, you know that is a there. I don't know how you work and do lives, do as many lives as you do. I'd be exhausted all the time. I am exhausted all the time. I'm on vacation this week. Did y'all know I was on vacation this week? And here I sat, right here in my happy little house in Arkansas with my air conditioner going. To me, vacation just means not having church duties. That's all it means. I don't have any church duties this week, and I won't go to church this week. We didn't have church last night, but I won't go. Ooh, those are pretty. But I think she cut it out for the piggies. No, they're bison. Anyway, I was looking at the lapis and the lapis heart earrings. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Y'all know this girl and her jewelry thing. So, and I love these little dollies that she made. Hmm. I guess we will stick them. Oh no, we're going to save one of those to put on one of Michelle's cards. Michelle Glitter postcards. She was my last sign up in the thing. What is this right here? Oh, it's pretty. Look at here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I do like that. It is pretty. I like foo-foo. You know what I've never done is I've never done any steampunk. Oh, here. Here's some more pictures. This is all, these are all my mama. Well, no, that's not my mama. That's Dave's grandparents. His granny and grandpa. Nope, that is not. That's Lou and Kimball. That's my mama's grandparents. And that is my mama as a baby. And there's one that looks almost just like it. That is me as a baby. We both got those big dark eyes and crazy hair. Crazy, crazy hair. It's got waves in it. It just waves all over the place. And so I have been, okay, these are the stamped images that I sent to my shut in. And so what I done after I stamped them was I copied them and I made some copies for Lori Hollister. And then I cut out all of my copies. Look, I stamped these little ladies. I have this little lady and this little lady. And I stamped her. And so these are just like copies I put on my copy machine and made, and then I cut them out, and then little flowers, and then we have doggies and kitties. So we have this doggie. All of these doggies look like they maybe got shocked by an electric fence. That's what I'm going to say. Look at that one. He looks mean. This one here is a chihuahua. Anyway, I have a page of these stamps. All the doggies. Those are all the doggies. And then we have kitty cats, and they look like they're scared. The kitty cats are fun. And luckily, the person I was sending my copies was to Kitty Jen. So Kitty Jen, I love that one. Kitty Jen got some kitty cats and puppy dogs. I think she'll be happy with those and the people. There we go. Kitty kitties. Yeah. I went outside a while ago to put eggshells on my tomatoes. I boiled some eggs for my potato salad. And then we got these kitties. These are pretty kitties. These are big stamps. I like that one. These are like bottle kitties. They look like bottles. And that one, a little crazy. And that one. And this is the same one. I just didn't get it stamped real good right there. But I didn't throw it away. I just stamped it again. So anyway, and we got birdies. Birdies. Oh, we got some more little ladies. We got this little chubby girl. I love her. And we got, y'all know I love the fairy. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna make me a Bubba Tina, but I'm not gonna call it Bubba Tina. It's gonna be a Cindy Lou Bob. It's gonna be a Cindy Lou Bob. So, and I like that girl too. And then we have these heads, these ladies' heads. We have that one and the one with the tea set on her head. And we have faces. So we have this face. A little weird. There was I stamped him a couple times. We have this face. Is that, yeah? Yeah, that's in that face. And then all of this is all the same stamp set. Then we have, they had clothes, a shirt with a tie, a tank top, and a tank top. So, anyway. And we had some flower faces where their little faces are set in flowers. Cute. And we had some flowers. And then I put in some crowns. Then I put, these are AI images that I've made. Uh, these this one is using an actual picture of my Rasty dog, and that one I just said use a brown Chihuahua standing up looking at for the male. Oh, and I have turtles. Um, Remember I sold that set, and I said I was keeping the turtle stamp. I decided instead of keeping the turtle stamp that I would stamp off me some turtles and just give the turtle stamp to who bought it. These are all using well, that one's not using a picture, but this one is a picture of my pup, and this one is a picture of my pup. He's standing on my bed. That's my gray coverlet on my bed. That got washed today because the cat decided he wanted to do a nasty on my bed. I hate that cat. He ain't my cat, and he wants to come do a nasty on my bed. Anyway, so I made some dragons. I needed a little dragon for one of my postcards. I put it on the dragon fruit dragon, and then I made two little fairies. These are all AIs that I've done. Two little fairies with watermelon. This one, she's flying with it, and this one, she's walking and carrying it. I have so much fun with my AI. Thankfully, my coverlet is very, very lightweight, even though my bed is a king size, so I can just throw it in and wash it. Anyway, I threw my shoe at him, and I didn't cuss at him, but I told him I wished all kinds of bad things upon him. Anyway, he belongs to my son, and my son shuts the door in his room, and the cat can't get in there, and so he goes wherever he can squat. So I said I didn't want to do any white frames, but I ended up doing some white frames. So what I did was I have this that cuts out this whole thing, and this part is full, and then I put in just a skinny little thing to cut out the inside to make me a frame because I like frames. And then I did it with this too, and then here are the insides I cut off. We waste nothing, guys. We waste nothing. We can stamp on that, right? And then I did some tags, little birdhouses, all the feathers, some shapes, umbrella. I only did one umbrella, some more shapes, little tags. Here's the little key and bows and that little circle. Here's that little thingamabob. Here are some other frames I did using different shapes and doing the same concept. A bigger one with the littler one on the inside. That same one. That one there didn't turn out so good because my little one on the inside was a little bit too big for the inside of that. Anyway, and then there's the insides of them. That's just a few that I've done. I will be adding some more to this. And then that all sit right here so that maybe I'll use them. That is an actual oak leaf off of the oak tree outside, and I dipped it in paint and pressed it to see what it looked like. And now I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So anyway, in your craft room, we were talking about this last night. Di said that she has an actual room that is dedicated to crafts. I have an actual room that is just my craft room. And I will tell you that there is not a single space on the wall open. I would show it to y'all, but it's like a wreck. So I'm sitting at a 6-foot table. I have an 8-foot table that makes an L with this. And then I have on to this side, I have a desk that makes an L. Then beside the desk, I have a dresser that is full of fabric. And on top of that, I have a bookshelf that is full of books and overflowing. And then then there's the door going out into the kitchen. And then Behind the door sits my little chest freezer, and then beside the chest freezer sits two file cabinets. And those file cabinets, one of them is an fits 11 by 14 files, and the other one is just a regular file that like is a 8 by 11 and a half kind of thing. And there's stuff full. And then there's another dresser between it and the door that has drawers. Those those Sterilite drawers, the little narrow ones. There's two of them sitting side by side. Then there's a door going outside, and then you come around, and I have a antique. I'm pretty sure it's antique barber's chest, and then I have a 10 drawer 12 by 12, and then I have a rolling cart that meets the 8-foot table over here. And on top of my 8-foot table, I have two bookcases, and then in front of the other dresser, I have two of the rolling carts. It's bad, y'all. It's bad. So yeah, she's got a little too much stuff. Yeah, she does. Let's use this other half of this right here and do this. This will be our last postcard. This is for glitter. So if you're watching and you're the one that got the Elvis postcards, uh, I don't know Elvis songs. I've never been an Elvis fan, so the sayings on them, I thought maybe I was using Elvis songs, but then after I thought about it, I don't think they are Elvis songs, and one of them is not Elvis. So every room. Oh, that don't even include my bathroom. In my bedroom, I have I have two tables beside my recliner. So I have a real long, like bowling style bedroom. One end of it has my bed and night tables. The other end is a sitting area. And I have two tables and a recliner. I have two big bookshelves, and I have a stool that is one of those storage stools, and it is stuffed full of markers. So anyway, yep, full of markers. There's my other thing. I need it. Lindy, I'm glad you're here, honey. Your napkins that Robin shared with you, uh, I just have them in a bag waiting. I'll send them out after the next auction. Uh, yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah. Anyway, I hate just sending like one thing out, and I hate sending somebody an invoice for just shipping or anything like that. So anyway, so if y'all were here that night and was watching the auction, and Robin said that they had had a very tragic day that day. Her sister had fallen at the nursing home and ended up passing away the next day. So actually, I think her sister's funeral was yesterday. I think it was on the 2nd of July. I remember seeing. I'm friends with the sister that passed away. I'm friends with her daughter, the sister's daughter, Robin's niece. Anyway, I think I saw on the obituary that it was yesterday. Oh no, look, I got stuff off my thing. It's about time to get a new one, but I have a thing here. I have a new registrant, uh Terry Y. Terry, I don't know how to say her last name. She registered last time and I did not see it. I need to make a note to remind myself to tell people, if you register, please tell me, because I don't get automatic notifications that people register when I'm on doing a live, because they go to a different address and they don't pop up in my show. So there we go. So you know what we're gonna do? Since we did that, let's just do this. Let's get some. Actually, Let's turn it this way so that we can do it all. And let's get this and maybe this one. And let's find us a little swirly brush. We got some swirly brushes in here. There's one. We got another one. We'll just use the same one. We don't care. Let's start out with this red. And just do a few flowers. Here we go. There we go. Happy 4th to everybody. Hey, Suze, how are you doing? You'll be back in a bit? I'm sure I'll be here just running my mouth. Anyway, I do that so well, don't I? Okay, there we go. I want to see this. I want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. So, Lindy K, hi Lindy K, Juju, Bonnie, Dorisa, if I didn't say hi, Teresa, they did the nasty on your couch. Jesse, I'm talking. Michelle, I didn't see you come in. Hi, honey. There you go. Okay, if I missed you, and and hi, Suze. I think I said hi to Suze. Yeah, there's Suze. And I was gonna say, if I missed you, you tell me, cause I don't want to miss nobody. I don't want to miss out on anything. There we go. There we go. Okay, now let's do some purple on top of it. Anyway, my tomato plants haven't started making tomatoes yet, but they were late plants. We planted them late. I've slid this. Thankfully, this is easy to match back up. There we go. There we go. Okay, I want to get over here in this corner right here. Oh, yeah, put that right there. Oh, I don't like how that's made a big spot right there. Do not, do not like that. We'll see what it looks like after I pull it up, okay? See, I made another big spot right there. Just keep doing it dark. There we go. Really dark there. Okay, I think we're going to see what this looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. I can live with that. Yep, I can live with that. She's pretty. She's pretty. hmm Okay, let's go back over there. I have a little drawer that all my stamp pads go in. Those go in there. Okay. So, I know, there she is. I was going to say, I know I kept a girl out. We're going to fussy cut her just a little bit more. You know, fussy cutting is not one of my favorite things to do, but we want her just a little bit more fussy cutted. go to do some. Hi, Bridget. Hi, honey. How are you? If you're watching, I hope you're feeling good today. So, Doretha, I tried to tell you this the other day in chat and I typed it wrong. And so I removed it. But our new friend, let me make sure I know what her name is. Scrap, Craft, and Stitchery. Scrap, Craft, and Stitchery. And she lives in your town. When she sent me her information, I'm like, she lives in Doretha's town. She surely does. Her name is Christina. She seems super sweet. Super, super sweet. I think she came from over at Juju's. I've seen her at Juju's anyway. Happy 4th. The dog got irate last night. They were shooting off fireworks and he didn't like it. He does like he does when it's storming. He growls at it and barks at it like he thinks that he's bad enough to take on the fireworks or the storm. So, anyway, there we go. We got her. Cut it out. She's very talented too. When is Bridget's birthday? Now we're gonna color her dress. We'll probably leave her feet and stuff, and we're gonna color her shopping bag. Do we want to like break out the real colors, or we just want to color them with our fake colors here? We'll just color them with our fake colors. We've got some periwinkle here. These are actually highlighters, guys. They go with my Bible highlighting package. But I don't like how they highlight in my Bible. They're too dark, so I'm brought them in here to play with them. And we'll do that for a shirt. What color? Let's give her a blue shirt. I don't think this is. We'll go through on to the other side. Here to her arm, there, there, and there. There we go. There. And we're going to take our thing and make her buttons back on her top. And we're going to make her sleeve. Make her sleeve there. And what color do we want to make her shopping bag? We're going to make her shoes dark. Some dark shoes. There we go. I think we're going to leave that shopping bag that color, and we're going to take and cut out this shopping bag and make it a color. We'll make it pink. And we're going to sit it down by her feet like it was in the stamp. Oh, that's good. She'll be July the 10th. Oh, I can remember that. It's the day before Dave's birthday, which is so her birthday's next Thursday. Scraptastic Stitcher. Nope, she's remembered. Craft Stitchery. Scrap. Is anybody blue that could add it? Hold on, I'll see if I can find it right quick. Go back here. Go back here. Scrap. Craft. Stitchery. No, not Craftastic. There. Here we are. That's not her. There. Here it is. There. No, that's not her neither. Huh. I don't remember what her name is. I know it's that. There. Oh, this is it. This is it. Okay, I want to copy this link. I'm going back to me. View my channel. There we go. Here I am. Okay, here we go. This is one of her shorts that she did. There we go. That is one of her shorts that Christina done. That is one of her shorts. Okay, did we get that all cut out? We did. And I think we're going to set that right there by her feet instead of behind her like it was. And we're going to make her bag pink. Set it right there. Yeah, that is one of Christina's shorts. I don't like how that looks. But we'll go ahead and do this, and then we're gonna outline it with our black marker. Come back and outline it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Don't want that. I want this. I'm gonna go right over that for our handle. And I'm gonna go right here. And here at the bottom of the bag. And we're gonna come up here. And here's this handle. And here's that fold and that fold in the bag. There we go. I like it now that I've outlined it. Now we need some words to go on this. This is for Michelle Glitter. Dream is a wish your heart makes, lucky is a state of mind. Live gently. You are fearless. There's beauty in simplicity. You are capable of becoming more than you realize. There we go. Wait, I want to see if I can find it in a different color. I don't like that colored one. These are words. Words. I want to see if I can find it in either this pink or the purple. Mm-mm. Oh, wait. Here we go. Here's some more. There we go. There it is. Find joy in the ordinary. There we go. And right here. We want this right here. You don't know her? Well, I added it. She's super sweet. She actually joined our swap this month. She's I've seen her at Juju's, and have I seen her at Beth? I may have seen her over at Becca's, but I can't remember for sure. Now, before I get done, I want to put this right here on this. I want to put it right there, all the way across there like that. Or no, I just want to put it just like this. I think I just want it on that edge. Compressor just kicked on in the air conditioner. Did you hear it? Yeah, when she sent me her info, I was like, oh, she lives in Doretha's town. Anybody? Last night I was sitting there watching Juju. She was fighting with those little clear stickers. They just about make me cuss. Just about. Anyway, but I have found that sometimes you can do stickers just like you can do those silly paper napkins and use a piece of tape and pull them apart. You can do it. I have faith in you. You can do it. No, you're not. You say no. I'm not doing it. There you go. I thought you was gonna make me cuss too. I know. I know. It's my choice if I want to say bad words. Nothing makes me cuss. It wasn't the devil, like Geraldine always used to say. I have an aunt named Geraldine. And you know what? My aunt named Geraldine does not have a middle name because my grandma could not think of a name to go with Geraldine. So her name is Geraldine, and that's it. We might ought to put a little glue on that. On that edge. Let's see if this one will fill up. I think we need a little glue on the under the thing. There we go. We'll go all the way to there. And y'all see what I'm doing? I'm making a mess. Good gravy, Cindy. I am not a professional. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Give me it back. Give me it back. Y'all know, was it y'all yesterday that I told you that, did it fall on the floor? Did it come in? No, there it is. I heard it. I felt it. That I told y'all I couldn't find my bill book? Oh, I found it. You just got to keep digging under the piles. Just keep digging. Yep, it was under this pile of ephemera books that I have over here. It was under that pile. So I want right here before we just get all involved here. I want to dust this with this. Anyway, is anybody? Yeah, somebody's still here. I was gonna say nobody's talking to me, so I didn't know if anybody was still here or not. Make sure that it's not. Yeah, it's just there we go. So that is Christina's channel. I haven't got a chance to watch very many. I have not. I guess I've been taking it too easy on my vacation week. I've not watched a lot of YouTube this week. Unfortunately, it seems like all I've done is cooked. I made meatloaf for supper last night. It was really good. I made some potato salad just a minute ago, and it was good. I had some for my lunch, and we're gonna cook some hot dogs. I got some pork and beans getting cold, and I think I'm gonna make a peach cobbler, even though I know they're gonna eat it all up from me. I'll get a taste. I don't need a whole lot, so but my back feels a whole lot better. That medicine in the biofreeze helped. So anyway, there we go. Okay, we're done with that one. Let's see what we have done with the. Let's put that back up. Let's see what, and we'll put that back up. Oh wait, let me have this before we put it up. Let's doodle it out. Let's doodle it out. Do y'all doodle y'all's out? We're not going to get crazy, but we'll do some. See what we can get out of it. These are just cheap little Dollar Tree makeup brushes. We'll put a little water on it and see if we doodle more of it out. We'll just see what we get on this paper. See if we make a pretty paper. Hmm? I saw that Mr. Anitra had a birthday yesterday. Mr. Anitra, her husband. So I wished him a happy birthday. There you go. Actually, I like this piece of paper. I think it's pretty cool. I'm not crazy about that part right there, but I do like this. We can use it. It can be used. There we go. Okay, that's good. That's good. We'll stick it over here to be used later. Let's gather up all these stickers because we've got them in a mess here. Okay, Cindy. First of all, you've got a piece of tape stuck to the back of that. Soon, yeah, I don't know who you are. I don't want you spamming my channel, my people. I don't know you. I'm fine with sharing things, but I don't know you. Yeah, let's, no, maybe I can do it here. There we go. There we go. You're crafting? Oh, good. That sounds like fun. Are you feeling better? Yesterday, I was worried about you, Miss Doe Rita. Does anybody else call her Doe Rita like I do? Miss Doe Rita? I was worried about you because you scared me because you were not feeling good. You sounded really bad, and I was worried about you. I knew you had to be real sick if you were going to let Bridget take care of you, not because Bridget wouldn't take good care of you, but because you usually take care of Bridget, and you are very serious about taking care of Bridget. And so for you to say that Bridget was going to take care of you, I knew that you were not feeling good. So I was real worried. I hope you're feeling better, my Miss Dorita. There we go. Okay, let's see if, yeah, we didn't get enough glue up there, did we? If that solid person was your friend, she's Butter Rita. That's what I've seen Goldie calling her Butterita. So so the reason, and I really, really, really want to call her Dodo because she doesn't. I've asked her about this. I was watching one of her lives way back before she really started paper crafting. She was crocheting that day, and she had just started joining us over at Beth, and I was watching one of her lives later, and somebody called her Dodo, and I want to call her Dodo, but she don't know who it was that called her Dodo, so she thinks I've lost my mind when I mentioned that to her. She looked at me funny. I'm pretty sure that she looked at me like, "Are you crazy or what?" The or what? The or what, Miss Doretha? The or what? I'm the or what? I'm not crazy. My mama had me tested. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. But anyway, but yeah, she really didn't have me tested, y'all. It's just a silly saying. There we go. So before we go, we're going to do one more thing, and let's just use our imagination, okay, girls? Let's just use our imagination. Ain't that a wild thought? We will wildly do that. Okay, somebody sent me these cards. I do not, I don't hardly send these cards, so I like to cut the backs of them off and use the card stock. So we're going to do this right here. There. Trying to put the wrong thing up there. Use that, and we're going to. Is our pencil in here? Have we lost our pencil? Nope, there's our pencil right there. So, anyway. You're an or what? I am a or what? Yes, I am. I am crazy. Or what? So we're going to just do this very, very simplistic. Give her just a little bitty nose. I'm going to do that. And we'll just give her a plain hairstyle. We'll color that in here in a minute. Oops. Now, if you notice, I'm not paying a whole lot of attention, and we're just going to go down, straight down, just like this, just like this. Actually, we're going to erase right here. We're going to start erasing right here. I'm not making arms. You'll see why here in a minute. We're going to go in like this, in like this, and in like this, and in like this. And I think that's long enough. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're going to cut her out. Hi, Turtly Dovely. Turtly love it. I totally love it. Welcome to my channel. I don't know if you've been here before, but welcome. I think her name is Susan. I think they said her name is Susan. So welcome, welcome. I won't sing you the welcome song like Becca does, but I want to real bad. But that's Becca's song, so I can't sing that to you. So I'll just say, give you a big old Arkansas welcome. So we have this little girl here, and we're going to make a circle. We're going to give her a circle there. She's going to get a blue dress. I'm going to make her dress blue. We're going to draw some pink flowers on it too. There we go. She's got a pink dress. Let's give her some pink flowers on her dress. While her dress is drying a little bit, we're going to cut this, and we're going to turn this inside out like this. Only they're way too long. They're way too long. We're making her arms. Independence Day from East Texas. East Texas is, let's see, north, south, east. So you're on my side of Texas. You're on my side of Texas, right? East Texas would be closer to me than West Texas. Yeah. I live in Arkansas, real close to the Oklahoma border. I can get to Oklahoma in 45 minutes, maybe a little faster. Okay, is that better? Yep, that's better. So we got two arms. They're a little bit better. There we go. Got two arms. Now we're going to make some legs. Where's the other one? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. We're going to have to use a different kind of paper for these. Because I need to be able to... Hold on. No, that's not it. Somewhere there. I need to be able to flop them over for them to be the same way. Do you know what I mean? Yes, you're closer to the Arkansas side. Oh yeah, I live real close to Fort Smith, Arkansas. My town is famous for a tuberculosis sanatorium. We had a TB sanatorium here. Now, so we want her to sit right like that, and her legs are going to come off of our papers. Oops, here we go. Just like this, and just like this. Oops, just like that. And then just like this. Her arms are going to go right here, just like that, and just like that. There we go. Okay. Now, here's what we want to do. What, Jared? Were you speaking to me, son? I didn't hear you. My compressor kicked in. I made potato salad, and we're going to have hot dogs, and I am going to make another peach cobbler after a while when I get ready to do it. Not until I get ready to do it, though. So we're going to make her legs and arms move about. Let's see, I want all the same things. Here we go. I saw one more that slid up under there. I have some great big things in here. Those that you put on the edge of your journals to hang your dingle dangles from. They're blocking out all my little ones. I swear I saw another there. Is that it? Oh, that's a flower. There you are. You tried to hide from me, but I found you. There you are. Okay, there we go. Now we haven't drawn our pink flowers on our dress yet, have we? Neither. Hi, Ginger. How are you? Are you still in Florida? So my trade for August is going to be decorate a tag or a coin envelope, either one. Actually, we'll do two, and you can decorate it however you want, but most of mine are going to have paper dolls on them. Anybody smell cigarette smoke? Actually, it may be food in the microwave. Have lots of trouble with phantom smells. Cigarette smoke is one of my main ones. That and gasoline. That I've always had trouble with it, but after COVID, it's a lot worse. And I smell cigarettes and gasoline and and the wacky weed. I smell the wacky weed a lot. There we go. Okay, so these are her arms. So we need to make her some sleeves on her dress. There we go. To about right there on her dress. I'm gonna match them up so they are pretty even. There we go. Make her some sleeves on her dress. Was it bad? I mean, like, I know not all Walmarts are created equal. So, here we go. Did you see some of those people of Walmart? If you've ever watched any of those, Walmart visits can be bad. My husband used to think Walmart was following me around. Everywhere we would go, he worked up north extensively for 2.5 years, and everywhere we went, usually within Hold on, I'm trying to get that through there and not poke me. Usually within 2 months, they'd start building a new Walmart in that area. And he says, gosh, they're following you around. They know where you are. Anyway. And now you can hardly get me in a Walmart. I do curbside orders, and yeah, we don't. That's all we have to shop here in my town. Is we don't have another grocery store. We have Dollar General, and it's not even a Dollar General market. We just have Dollar General. Okay, there's our little leggies. And yes, I know they look long, but we're hanging off of something, so they're going to be a little long. There's that. There's that one. Go through there. Okay. There we go. Gosh, I shouldn't have said the wacky wee. Jessie. Jessie or Jassy? Oh, she's saying hi to Jassy. Oh, Flitter. I put that one on the wrong side. Hold on. Hold on to what you know here. There we go. Oh, shoot. I just tore the edge of her dress. To go up just a little bit. Yeah, it keeps tearing. That ain't nice. That ain't nice. We'll fix it. We'll put our thing on. Here we go. Yeah, I wish I had never mentioned that I sometimes smell wacky weed, because now I smell it. It's a power suggestion. Anyway, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, Cindy, you're so dumb. You could have just turned that leg over. You got special paper just so you could do that, and then you picked up the other one and made a hole. Okay, you're fine. You're not that dumb. Yeah. Welcome to the South, honey. It's all over the South. Not just Florida. It's all over. Ask Juju. She'll tell you. It does that in Mississippi, too. When, when we lived in Mississippi, we had a friend that was from California, and she always called Mississippi Mrs. Missadrippy instead of Mississippi, Missadrippy. I don't know. But you know what? Di was talking last night about how that she lives in a tropical area, and I was looking, and their humidity there is horrible, horrible, horrible. Like in the summer, their high temperature is only 84, but their humidity is like averages out to 60 something percent. I was like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. That is horrible. There we go. Well, she looks like the Joker now with her silly little mouth. Okay, let's give her black hair since we've not got a brown marker here. We'll just give her black hair. I lived in Vicksburg, Mississippi for 5 years. Okay, now we're going to glue her just like this onto our envelope. But before we glue her to our envelope, we're going to do this to our envelope. Give me one of these. Dadburn, we just cleaned that up too, didn't we? Yes, we did. Yeah. She was telling us that it was cold there, and she said they don't normally get in the single digits. Of course, there's Celsius, and we're used to knowing what we're doing in Fahrenheit. Anyway, she was saying it was 9 degrees. So I went to look and see what 9 degrees is Fahrenheit, and it's 48.2 degrees Fahrenheit. I was like, that's not cold. We still wearing our flip flops and our shorts at 48 degrees around here. Yep. Around here, we still got our shorts and our flip flops on at 48 degrees. We wear our flip flops in the snow, though. We do. I kid you not. There you go. Does it snow where you live, Ginger? I can't remember. I know I have your address, but I can't remember. So, there we decorated that. We decorated up that. Now we have a that has that on it. We usually get one good snow a year. So, let's go ahead and paint that. We don't want to waste it, right? When we try, of course, I actually live in the town that I was born in. They just knocked down the old hospital that I was born in just this year. Anyway, but we went up to New York and to Michigan and Ohio, and we were there during winter months. And first of all, we were amazed that they didn't cancel everything when it snowed because around here, if it snows, everything's canceled. School, work, church, everything. The first time it snowed, I called my friend and I asked her, I said, "Are we going to bowl tonight?" And she said, "Yeah, why wouldn't we?" I said, "It snowed." She's like, "Huh?" It's like, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so we're going to glue this girl down, but we are not going to glue close to our Brad because we still want her legs to move. I've sat there and left my lid off of this so long that it clogged up. Let's stick our happy pin in it. There we go. Pull the glue off of our happy pin so it don't stick into our pin cushion. So we're not going to put any glue. We're going to do just a little bit there. We're not going to, oops, get away, get away, get away. We don't want that there. There we go. We don't want none there, and we'll put some on our head. There we go. I think that's good. So we want this to sit just like, just like that. Now she can still move her arms because her that is not, and her legs can still move. Yep, there we go. Now, Where did my pencil go? There it is. There's my lid. No snow in Sacramento. Does snow about 2 hours in the mountains up around Tahoe and Reno. So we need to draw her some little chubby knees. There we go. There. And she's ready. And there you go. So you have a little decorated envelope, has a little paper doll on it. So anyway, so I know Beth is doing paper dolls, so we can add, what do we want to add to this? That's trash. That's trash. Oops, that's my hand. Looks like in there. Looky there. It's perfect. It's a perfect fit. Well, nearly perfect, but it's perfect enough for us. And it will hang down over the back, won't it? Let's have some hot glue. It needs hot glue. There we go. Let's have some hot glue. That needs put away. That one's good. That one needs put away. Oh, what do we want her to say? Airmail, rush, paid, copy. Airmail, rush, paid. Okay, that's the wrong way. Airmail, rush, paid, copy. Move on to right there. This is copy. Confidential. Maybe we'll just glue it on the back so it hangs down on the back. Ooh, hold on. No, we don't. See about that? No, we don't. No, Beth is doing just paper dolls. My swap will be decorate a tag or a coin envelope. You can put paper dolls on it if you want. I just made a paper doll because I love paper dolls. But it's going to be decorate a coin, decorate a tag or a coin envelope. Let me show you. Let me show you a picture of some tags that Sharon sent me that are super cute. Here we go. I think Beth is doing just paper dolls. Hold on. Here. There. Let me go back down here and find them. Oh, it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Oh, remind me when I get done to show y'all um, my latest AI thing that I made. It's cute. Okay. We should be getting close. I've showed it once. I promise we don't sit and chat all day and send pictures. I was showing her my prayer journal. She asked me how I use my prayer journal. These are some pictures that she sent where they made paper dolls on tags. Aren't those so cute? And I thought it would be cute to do on a coin journal, a coin envelope. But I'm just saying, decorate or a tag or a coin envelope, and you'll do two. So anybody that wants to sign up for that, we'll start taking sign ups a little bit closer to August. We just got into July, y'all, and I could change my mind between now and then, but more than likely not. Usually, once I make up my mind, that's how I like to do it. There we go. Just put that on the back. Did y'all, did y'all see me just do that? Literally, my glue just dried. That just makes me so aggravated when I do that. My glue dries. With my paper. There we go. Now it's got little stars and stuff on the back. Ain't that cute? Put that up. Okay, guys, I've been here for almost 2 hours. I think I'm gonna go, and I guess I'm gonna go make that peach cobbler. So, yep, just decorating the you can make your envelope and decorate it, or you can decorate a tag, whatever you want to do. So it does not have to be a paper doll. Nope, no, does not have to be. I just like making paper dolls. If you've been around and watched, you know I do. Maybe she's got her little eyes shut. So anyway, let's draw our little hand. There we go. There, there. Looks more like a claw. That's okay. It's okay. So, no, that's not what we're doing. I'm not doing paper dolls. I'm doing decorate a tag or a coin envelope. Decorate two tags or coin envelopes. I decorated mine with paper dolls. Yeah. Decorate a tag or a coin envelope. I just decorated mine with a paper doll because I'm just playing today. My next one, yeah, you could do one of each. It don't matter. So, oh, that's sweet. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's coming on after me or not. Are you? So anyway, oh wait, let's do this because we wanted to use this the other day. Wait, let's see. Can we use it under here? Nope. Words too about. It almost goes. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. And if we do that, it covers up that word. So I guess we won't use that. We'll use it on another point on the word. So anyway, Lovely is crafting, but she usually does sell. Jacqueline's having a junk journal sale. Okay. So anyway, I'll see y'all on the next time around. Thanks everybody for being here. Guys, if you're not, well, you've got to be subscribed if you're commenting, but if you'd like to leave a thumbs up, I'd love it. So make sure that you are subscribed if you're sitting in the balcony and not chatting with us. Make sure you're subscribed so you can talk to us next time. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. It is 4 o'clock wherever she is on Eastern, so it's just 3 o'clock here right now. So, okay, bye, y'all.